In fact, you know it. Do you know CV?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
CV.
CV
Okay.
is the abbreviation of curriculum vitae.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. Okay.
Yes. So here, they want to ask you, a curriculum vitae should be no longer than 2 A4 pages. 2 A4 pages, no longer than. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree
Why?
because if you write too long, the one who hire you is not can be not interested in your CV. You should write the important one.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, it's your ideas. I want to know more than that. Who has the disagreement? Có bạn nào disagree không? Không ạ? In fact, CV should be no longer 2 A4 pages. It's okay. But if a person who has more than that, it's also okay with that because they have more experience or they have more qualifications or more trainings. They can write on it's okay. But it's up to remember, nothing is standards here. Number 2, it is good practice to include a photograph on a curriculum vitae. It is good practice to include a photograph. Remember, this one is a photograph on a curriculum vitae. Do you agree? Disagree?
Disagree.
Why? Why do you disagree? Quang Châu, yes.
In my opinion, it depends on the particular situation or the particular company or the place. This require you complete the resumes or application form. So you not always includes the photograph on the CV.
Okay, that sounds great. But do you have other ideas?
Because the CV should be no longer than 2 A4 pages. So I want to spend the space for the essential information such as my qualification or my essential skills.
Yeah, that's good. But do you know some reasons? Okay, some reasons curriculum vitae. They also put the photograph there, but just I remember just in the head of the paper, to the top one. So I don't think it can occupy more than blank there, right? So, but it's up to, okay, but it's up to, if you want, you can put it there. If you don't want, you don't need. But now I usually see almost every curriculum writing, they put the photograph there. Nguyệt Ánh. Yes, you agree with number 2. Can you tell me your idea?
Yes, I agree. Because a photo is still expected in some countries, but it is not considered appropriate in the UK or the US. I think so.
Yes, Okay, you see that, but it's subtle, right? No standards for that.
Yes.
Very.
Yeah.
Number 3, it is not necessary for applicants to put their date of birth on the application. Is it necessary? A real necessary? Oh, I see. Phạm Thị Hiền, right? Oh, you disagree for number 3. Okay, I want to hear your idea, Miss Hiền. Miss Hiền, are you there? Oh, I don't see her here, right? Okay. Mr. Wang Châu, you agree with this one? Not necessary for applicant, right?
Because in my opinion, the age discrimination is not important. The employer should focus on the experience and the ability or the knowledge of the candidate.
But do you know that in curriculum writing we still have personal profile? Do you know this? What do
Yeah.
you put there? What do you write
Maybe
on that?
I will fill in my age information in the application form, not in my CV.
Okay, maybe. Okay, so great. Now, number 4. References which candidates supply with their applications could be found, so you shouldn't always believe them. Are you sorry? Ari? Why? I think almost everything when you have the experience, that is the truth you should put there. If you put there when in the interview they will ask you, how can you answer? I want to know
maybe
idea.
some of the part in the application they will be right more than the true, like 20%. So you should ask them some question to see if they really have that experience or really chuyên nghiệp in that phase.
You mean that is kind of the way the candidates would like to show off, right? How about number 5? Yeah, I also agree with number 4 too. Not always believe on that. Number 5, you should enclose copies of certificates and exam result with the job application. Are you agree?
I agree.
All right. Tell me.
It's like a requirement when you want to apply to a job. You need to show them that you are qualified for that one before they asking you. And some of them like they already told in the thông tin tuyển dụng, yeah, they already tell that they need some certificate or exam result, so you should like put in the job application for them.
Yeah. In fact, the certificates is one of the conditions there, right? If you don't put on, you don't enclose on that, it's really big hard for the in the recruitment. About 6, it is a good idea to supply applicants with a job description and process specification before the interview. Remember that. Yeah. It should be, right? How about 7? Applicants should never wear jeans to an interview. Oh, what's your
I agree.
ideas?
I agree
You agree with?
with number 7.
Why?
Because jean is more like casual clothes. So when you go to an interview, it's like you need to be formal.
Mm-hmm. Should be formal, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Do you I want to ask someone has the disagreement. Okay, Miss Him. Why? Why do you disagree? And you can say, right? Can you? Bạn không bật mic được à? Oh, it's a little bit hard. Yes, Nguyệt Anh.
Yes, teacher. I disagree because this is virus information and does not make a woman more or less suitable for the jobs. It is also against sex discrimination laws.
Yes. Okay. I also agree with you too. In fact, you can wear jeans or not. It's up to you. That's your own style. As well as when you go to the place for interviewing, you formal. That's okay with that. You can connect with the shirts. Okay, it's also okay. Not casual one. But it's up to your ideas, okay, or opinions. Don't worry about that one. We just stay here to discuss about them. Number 8. At an interview, it is appropriate to ask female applicants about their plans for starting a family. I'm really sorry.
Disagree.
Why not?
It's like racist, I think so. Why just only as like female application, not like both male and female?
That
Like,
means you don't want to have the sex discrimination, right?
yes. It's also like at an interview, the tuyển dụng, yeah. They want to know about your plan to see if you are focused on their work or not. But like, if you are a good employee, I don't think the plans of starting a family will distract you from the work.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Wang Châu? You also disagree for number 8, right?
Yes, I have the same idea with Miss Tu. In her opinion, the questions about the future plan for family is the violation to the privacies of the candidate. Employers should focus on assessing the qualification and ability of the candidate.
Okay. Yes, in fact, it shouldn't, right? But some companies, they also want to ask about that because some position, they also need to know the plans for, okay, for starting a family too. But they shouldn't ask only female, just male only too. Like ours, recently I have known about the a position they would like to recruit, and they ask the male, not female only, okay, ask also the male too. That's when he or she start a family. I also know that just recently, but others, for the first one, just female applicants. Because some positions, they also need the male go out to communicate or maybe drink something like. So they also ask about that one too. Now, next. Match these phrases from the written Atlantic advert. Các phần này các bạn mở cái quyển ebook của mình lên nhé. Two, the definitions on the right. We have 1 to 8 and 8 to H. You need to match them together. Have you done? One E, 2 H, 3 C, 4 G, 5 D, 6 F, 7 B, 8 A. Okay, now let's check. Number 1, to create rapports. That means A, to develop a good relationship, okay? Number 2, to understand their needs. To understand their needs, let me remember the 2 H. To know what they want, right? Yeah, to know what they want. And number 3, to provide advice, to suggest the best way to do something. Number 4, to promote a range of services. For what? For G, to attract people's attention to what you offer. Yeah. Number 5, to attend an interview. For D, to visit a company to discuss a job. 6, to be notified of the outcome. 6F. Yes, thank you. 7, to receive a shift allowance. 7 what? 7B? Yeah, to get extra money for working unsociable hours. Unsociable hours, remember that's kind of the term there. 8, to be entitled to a benefits package. 8, to have the right to extra advantages on top of salary. Here, we have some like this. What details would you expect to find in the curriculum vitae. Complete the mind map with items from the box. Can you add any more items to the mind map here? We have CV, resume, education, personal profile, training, key skills, career history, personal details. What's here? Right? And some of the parts here, you need to sort and identify and put them in the correct way, please. The first one, personal profile. We have outstanding qualities. A brief summary of your work, experience, and abilities. See? How about others? Các bạn làm phần này đi ạ. A brief summary of your work experience and abilities is done, right? Days of previous employment is mentioned about previous days of previous one. Duties in previous jobs, okay, the jobs before, and the duty, the tasks, responsibilities, right? Relevant courses attended. Relevant courses attended is also related to the job. Full contact details. Language skills, main exams or degree, marital status, name and address, achievement skills in career of outstanding qualities done, previous employers, whether you remember or not, nationality, professional qualification or title, position, right? School and university details, qualifications or certificates from on-the-job training. The last one, specializations or publications, is mentioned about books or the products that you want to public, some things like maybe you release some of them. So now, your turn. Put them in the correct spot, please.
Không có xét nghiệm gì ạ? Không khám gì ạ?
Okay, now personal profile is done, right? Yes. How about training? Can you tell me training, please? Training, what do you put there? Oh, well, you have got the map here. So great. You just done it or you done before? Mister? Oh, wow. So great. Yeah, it's quite pretty. Some training we have. Relevance, courses attended, okay, and other qualification or certificates from on-the-job training. How about key skills? Key skills? Let's see, key skills, achievement skills in career and language skills. Okay, here, key skills. We have achievement skills in career and language skills. Good job. And other. Career history. Career history. Duties in previous job, previous employers, and days of previous employment. Yeah. Đúng rồi. Các bạn không cần để tên của mình lên khung chat đâu nha, tại vì cô cũng không có điểm danh. Các bạn khỏi để lên nha. Personal details, please. Personal detail. Let's see. Oh, wow, lots of things there. Name and address, nationality, full contact details, marital status, specialization, publication, and professional program qualifications there. Okay. And the last one, education. Education. School and university details, many some are degree. But now your turn, I want to ask you. You need to put this one in order in a CV. Here we have education, key skills, personal profile, career history, training, personal details. Put them in order. But remember, no standards for this. It just asks you to put them in a logical order. Logical order. You think that. So now tell me. What is number one? Number one. Of personal details. Personal details. Oh, are you choose personal details? How about number two? What is number two? Personal profile. Yeah. Personal profile. Three. Number 3. Number 3. Career history. Yes, career history. So one is personal details, personal profile, career history. How about number 4? Number 4, key skills. Ooh, okay, great. And number 5, education. Yes, education. And the last one is training. Right? Now I want to show you. It's just a logical one. You see, personal details, personal profile, career history, key skills, education, and training. That's it. Now we move next. Okay, this is the letter. Remember, this is the letter. They ask you to read the letter and then label it with the following items. We have some items here. A, invitation to an interview. B, acknowledgement of the applicant's letter. C, polite ending. Yeah. D, subject to the letter. E, contact details for arranging an interview. F, salutation. G, letterhead. H, note that something has been sent with the letter. I, complimentary clause. J, procedure if invited to a second interview. So now, read the letter, please, and label them. Look at number 1 here, mobile plus SA. So what is that? What is number 1? Letterhead. Yeah, great. Letterhead. Good. How about number 2? Dear Miss Smith. Dear Miss Smith. So what is number 2? Đây là lời chào đúng không? Yes. Number 2. F. Salutation. Yes, good. More. Application for call center team leader. What is that? Application for call center team leader. Subject to the letter. Yes. When we see the letter, you want to see the purpose there, right? What's the subject? It's the short one. And number 4, it's a little bit small. Các bạn có thấy rõ không mà? Các bạn nếu không thấy rõ thì mình có thể mở ebook lên để mình xem nhé. Thank you for your letter of 15 August and your curriculum writing applying for a team leader position in our call center in London. So what is number 4? For B? B, acknowledgement of the applicant's letter. Yes, for B. Yeah, good. Number 5, is the long one. We currently have 2 vacancies for team leaders in our UK call center, and we would like to invite you for an initial interview at our London office. So what is number 5? For A, invitation. Yeah, invitation. You also mentioned about that one. We would like to invite you, right? Number 6. What is number 6? We will pay your traveling expenses. It's about the expenses here, right? To the interview and to the assessment center if selected. And also about the time too. So what is number 6? 6. J. Procedure. Procedure if invited to a second interview. Yes, that's correct. 6J. How about 7? We would be grateful if you could telephone Jenny Mills, personal assistant in London. Okay. What is 7? E. Contact details for arranging an interview. Yes, that's correct. 7A. Có H luôn hả? Not H. Number 8. Cái này mình thường hay thấy lắm nè. We wish you success at the interview and look forward to welcoming you to our London office. 8. AC. Polite ending. Yes, it's polite ending. 9. You're sincerely. Number 9. You're sincerely. I. Complimentary clothes. Yes. Complimentary clothes. And the last one, number 10. Oh, we still have the last one too. That is H. You see? Yeah. Wait. True or false? Correct the false statements. Các bạn mở cái bài đọc lúc nãy của mình đó nha. Cái bài lecture đó. Number 1. Melanie has applied for a position as call center assistant. True or false? Number 2. She sent a CV with her letter of application. True or false? 3. The whole recruitment process will be completed within 2 weeks. Number 4. The company will pay for Melanie's journey to the interview. 5. Applicants will be told what the assessment center procedure involves when they get to the company. 6. They want Melanie to complete an application form. 7. Melanie has to call Madrid to arrange the interview. Okay, so now read again the letter and then tell me they are true or false. If they're false, remember, correct it. One phones to two. Okay. Now, number one. Melanie has applied for a position as call center assistant. True or false? Number one. I say that most of you choose false, right? If it's false, correct that sentence, please. Sai chỗ nào ạ?
Call center team leader.
Yeah, call center leader, right? So number one is false. Number two, she sent a CV with her letter of application. What is number two? True? Yeah, true. Yes, number two, true. Number three, the home recruitment process will be completed within 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Is that right? 2 weeks come? False. Number three, false. Yes, correctly. Remember, they also say about initial, right? Initial interview. So number three is false. Number four, the company will pay for Melanie's journey to the interview. Yes? True? Yeah, I still remember that. It's true. Oh, true. Number five. Applicants will be told what assessment center procedure involves when they get to the company. So what is number five? False? Correct it, please. In advance? Yeah. You see? Details will be sent in advance to the applicants who are selected. 6. They want Melanie to complete an application form. They want true. 6 true, right? Yeah, they asked that. 7. Melanie has to come married to arrange the interview. False. Why? Call London. London. Melanie has to come. Okay. London. Yes, thank you. Huh? Up here. This is the letter from A to F. You need to read and put them in the order, please. A. We would like to invite you to attend an interview at this office and would be grateful if you could telephone the undersigned as soon as possible to arrange a suitable date and time. A. B. We look forward to welcoming you to our offices. Remember, that is the complimentary clause, right? C. Thank you for your letter of 2nd September, applying for the position of with this company. D. If you have any questions, please raise them when you call to arrange the interview. E. Alternatively, you can go to our website for these documents and other information about the company. A map showing the location of our office is also enclosed. And the last one, enclosed is a copy of the person specification and job description for this job, which we would like you to familiarize yourself with before the interview. So you need to read them again and then put them in order, please. Các bạn sẽ đọc và sắp xếp các cái ký tự này theo thứ tự nha. One C. Thank you for your letter of 2nd September applying for position with this company. One C. Có đáp án khác không? Okay, most of you choose C. One C is, let's see. Yeah, one C. Two. What's number two? Number two. 2A? Yes, 2A. 2A, we would like to invite you. 2A. And number 3? F? 3F? Yeah, I see 3F. 3F. And 4? 4E. Alternatively, 5D. 5D. Yeah, 5D. And the last one, we still had the last letter, is B. Okay. Yes, okay, thank you. In the examination, maybe I also give you like this, and you need to put them in order. Okay. Remember. Next. Sort the following interview strategies into a logical order. Remember, this one is also logical order too. Put them in order, please. A. Establish rapport and relax the candidate. B. Read the candidate's application and have it with you at the interview. C. Use open questions as much as possible to answer the candidates give detailed answers. D. Allow the candidate to do most of the talking but keep the interview focused. E. Before finishing the interview, explain what will happen next and by when. F. Use a quiet office away from noise and interruptions. 3. Welcome the applicant warmly. Introduce yourself and explain the structure of the interview clearly. And the last one, allow the candidate time for his or her own questions. So nào, your turn. Which is number one? Cái này mình sẽ sắp xếp lại nhé. Wow, lớp mình nhanh nhỉ. 1B. Read the candidate's application and have it with you at the interview. No. If you say no, so what is number one? F. Use a quiet office away from noise and interruptions. 1G. Welcome the applicant, warmly introduce yourself and structure interview clearly. In fact, for the first time, you should choose a place first, right? Should choose a place first. So maybe F. Use a quiet office away from noise and interruption. Do you think so? One, F. That's correct. Remember, when you would like to interview others, you also know where you should interview, right? The place, and here also give you the clue there, quiet office. Number two, 2G, huh? To be 3G. To be, read the candidate's application and have it with you at the interview. Or welcome the applicants warmly. So, which one is correct? B or 3? To be? Yeah, to be. You should read first, right? And know what they have in the CV. After that, you just see or meet them and then interview is better because you know clearly about them, like the background maybe. Number three. What is number three? 3 what? 3? 3. Welcome the applicants, warmly introduce yourself and explain the structure of the interview clearly. Yeah, 3. That's great. 4. For what? For A, establish rapport and relax the candidates. Yeah, great. 5. What is number 5? See? Use open questions as much as possible. Yeah, for C. Usually, if you just use the yes/no questions, they just answer yes or no, that's it. So you can't get information about them. Just use open questions is better. 6. 60 or H. Allow the candidate to do most of the talking, but keep the interview focused. Allow the candidate time for his or her own questions. In fact, 60 is better, right? Because usually we use that. We use the time for the candidate to ask their own questions. It's nearly to close the interview. Okay, nearly end the interview. 7. H. Allow the candidate time for his or her own questions. Okay. Yeah. 7H. And the last one is 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. Before finishing the interview, explain what will happen next and by when. Usually, what do you hear? Do you still remember that after interviewing and after go home, okay, after leave that company, what did they say? Do you still remember? Sorry, I can't hear. A small party with the employers? Really? It's just the interview, remember? You're also not sure that you received or not, right? Maybe they will ask you to wait for them, right? The calling, send a name card. Good luck and see you soon. Okay, maybe. So now, next. This part is listening. You will hear extracts from Jenny's interview with Melanie Smith. Listen to the first extract and match the numbers to what they represent. Some words here, another. You need to match them together. While listening, you also listen and then tick the concentric problems. Remember, the problems they discuss. And the last one, listen to the third extract and complete the sentences. Here, and then complete them. Now, get through what words here. 5, 8, 7, 10, 6 number. Basically. Years in company. Team leaders. Years with present company. Call center operators. Some problems you can see here. Difficulties with customer complaints. Staff shortages. High absenteeism. Staff relationships and stress. You will hear and then choose the problems here. Maybe more than one problem. And the last part, I particularly dealing with customers. I have what? To build a good rapport. Do you still remember rapport? What does this mean? Rapport. Rapport. Relationship. Good relationship. Okay. I believe I am at it. My has a good job in this area. My company did ask me if I would. Listen and then write the words here. Now, are you ready? Do I share the sound? Listen, please.
Unit 2, Exercise 11.
I think that fills you in on the requirements of the job. So, could you tell me about your experience as a team leader in your present job?
Yes, I've been with my present company for 5 years. I started as a member of the call centre and was promoted to a team leader 2 years ago. I'm one of 8 team leaders and we cover 2 shifts, 7 days a week.
Could you explain what that involves?
Yes, I'm responsible for 10 call centre operators and I report to the call centre's supervisor. As you can see from my CV, I also did customer service in a production company for 6 years before that.
Could you outline some of the problems you've had to deal with since you became a team leader?
Well, they relate mainly to difficult customers and to 1 or 2 negative relationships in the group.
Could you enlarge on that?
As far as staff relationships are concerned, if the problem is not solved by discussion and liaison within the team, then we can usually move people to another team. The team leaders meet weekly to discuss the overall situation, and we operate a very flexible call centre where the staff can move around different sections to gain more experience.
And how do you go about dealing with difficult customers or with customers who have a complaint?
We have a directive that says that a customer who is not happy about something should be transferred to a team leader immediately. It's one of our specific responsibilities. Otherwise, my staff are instructed to tell the customer that I will call them back as soon as possible. If I'm not there, then another team leader deals with it.
What aspect of your job do you like best, Melanie?
I particularly enjoy dealing with customers. I think I have an ability to build a good rapport with people on the telephone, and I believe I am good at it.
Why do you want to leave your present job?
Part of the call centre is being transferred to another location in the south. My partner has a good job in this area, and we have 2 children at school. I don't really want to move at this time, although my company did ask me if I would like to relocate.
I see. Thank you. As you know, the next part of the interview process would be an assessment centre.
Okay, listen again, please.
Unit 2, Exercise 11.
I think that fills you in on the requirements of the job. So, could you tell me about your experience as a team leader in your present job?
Yes, I've been with my present company for 5 years. I started as a member of the call centre and was promoted to a team leader 2 years ago. I'm one of 8 team leaders and we cover 2 shifts, 7 days a week.
Could you explain what that involves?
Yes, I'm responsible for 10 call centre operators and I report to the call centre's supervisor. As you can see from my CV, I also did customer service in a production company for 6 years before that.
Could you outline some of the problems you've had to deal with since you became a team leader?
Well, they relate mainly to difficult customers and to 1 or 2 negative relationships in the group.
Could you enlarge on that?
As far as staff relationships are concerned, if the problem is not solved by discussion and liaison within the team, then we can usually move people to another team. The team leaders meet weekly to discuss the overall situation, and we operate a very flexible call centre where the staff can move around different sections to gain more experience.
And how do you go about dealing with difficult customers or with customers who have a complaint?
We have a directive that says that a customer who is not happy about something should be transferred to a team leader immediately. It's one of our specific responsibilities. Otherwise, my staff are instructed to tell the customer that I will call them back as soon as possible. If I'm not there, then another team leader deals with it.
What aspect of your job do you like best, Melanie?
I particularly enjoy dealing with customers. I think I have an ability to build a good rapport with people on the telephone, and I believe I am good at it.
Why do you want to leave your present job?
Part of the call centre is being transferred to another location in the south. My partner has a good job in this area, and we have 2 children at school. I don't really want to move at this time, although my company did ask me if I would like to relocate.
I see. Thank you. As you know, the next part of the interview process would be an assessment centre.
So do you have the answers? Yes? Right. Bạn có đáp án chưa ạ? Nhanh nào. Không nhanh đâu. Mình cứ sửa từ từ trước nha. Sau đó nếu các bạn muốn nghe lại thì cô cũng sẽ cho các bạn nghe lại để mình check. 5 what? 5 years. Có 2 cái 5 years sẵn nha. 5 years in previous company. 5 years with present company. This one. Five years. 5 team leaders, huh? Really?
Unit 2, Exercise 11.
Sorry.
I think
5 years with present company. Okay, 5 years with present company. 8. 8 what? 8. 8 team leaders. Yes, 8 team leaders. 7. 7 days a week. Yes. 10. 10 what? 7 days a week. And 10. 10 call center operators. Yes. And the last one, of course, we know, right? 6 years in previous company. But what's the problem here? What's the problem? What's the problems? 1. Difficulties with customer complaints and staff relationships. Right. So number 1, that's correct. And 4, great. Lớp mình nghe giỏi quá. And the last one, last part. Listen to the third extract and complete sentences. Number 1, I particularly, what? What's the word there? I particularly enjoy. Yes, enjoy dealing with customer. Number 2, what is number 2? I have an ability. Yes, okay, I have an ability. Number 3, I believe I am good at it. Good at it. So great. Yeah, thank you. Number 4, my what? Partner. My partner is a good in this area. Partner. And the last one, 5, my company did ask me if I would relocate. Yeah, relocate. Lớp mình giỏi quá, xuất sắc. Now we move next. What do these words expression from the dialogue mean? Những cái cụm này là mình trong cái bài nghe của mình các bạn nhé. They ask you to match with the definitions here. Do you want to listen again? Yes, okay. Cô cũng biết các bạn giỏi nữa. Now, do you want to listen again? No. Các bạn có muốn nghe lại không ạ? Okay. Listen, please. Audio free. Maybe I remember that. Free. Listen.
Unit 2, Exercise 11.
I think that fills you in on the requirements of the job. So, could you tell me about your experience as a team leader in your present job?
Yes, I've been with my present company for 5 years. I started as a member of the call centre and was promoted to a team leader 2 years ago. I'm one of 8 team leaders and we cover 2 shifts, 7 days a week.
Could you explain what that involves?
Yes, I'm responsible for 10 call centre operators and I report to the call centre supervisor. As you can see from my CV, I also did customer service in a production company for 6 years before that.
Could you outline some of the problems you've had to deal with since you became a team leader?
Well, they relate mainly to difficult customers and to 1 or 2 negative relationships in the group.
Could you enlarge on that?
As far as staff relationships are concerned, if the problem is not solved by discussion and liaison within the team, then we can usually move people to another team. The team leaders meet weekly to discuss the overall situation, and we operate a very flexible call centre where the staff can move around different sections to gain more experience.
And how do you go about dealing with difficult customers or with customers who have a complaint?
We have a directive that says that a customer who is not happy about something should be transferred to a team leader immediately. It's one of our specific responsibilities. Otherwise, my staff are instructed to tell the customer that I will call them back as soon as possible. If I'm not there, then another team leader deals with it.
What aspect of your job do you like best, Melanie?
I particularly enjoy dealing with customers. I think I have an ability to build a good rapport with people on the telephone, and I believe I am good at it.
Why do you want to leave your present job?
Part of the call centre is being transferred to another location in the south. My partner has a good job in this area, and we have 2 children at school. I don't really want to move at this time, although my company did ask me if I would like to relocate.
I see. Thank you. As you know, the next part of the interview process would be an assessment centre.
Bơi, bơi gần chết. Okay, number 1, to fill someone in. What is number 1? One, B, to give more information so they have all the details, right? To fill someone in. Yeah, it's B. It's B, not A, okay? Number 2, to be promoted. To be promoted. To A, to move to a higher position in a company. Yeah, that's correct. To A. 3, to outline something. Outline something. 3. Yes, most of you choose A. Liaison within the team. A or B? A or B, number 4. For A. Exchange of information between team members. Why it doesn't work here? Oh, yeah, here. For A, exchange. Okay. 5, to complaint. A or B? Liaison with the team. You just mentioned about a team group. Nothing else did. The definition here, exchange of information between team members. Because if you work in a team, you don't know more information of each other. It's really hard. You can work in a team like this. So you should know each other, right? maybe some companies or some department, they also organize maybe once a month. Okay, they can go out or they can hang out together with a small party or maybe some drink, just a little like this to what? To make close relationship together. Okay. Some they also asked or also do like this to what? To have the employees know more about the orientations in the future. Maybe it's also the way to make more motivation for them. And number 5, to complain. I have a number 5. 5B, complain, to say so everything is fine. To say something every fine. To say that you are unhappy about something. 5B, right? Sure. Usually we say complaints. Complain is not good. 6, directive. A rule or a special person who deals with something. Directive. 6. A, rule. That's correct. And 7, relocate. 7. A, to move to a new area with your job. Yes. Or to be asked to leave your job. A is better, right? A, thank you. So now, useful language. The language of interview questioning. That is questioning, remember. That means you ask the questions. Look at the type of question the interviewer asked in the dialogue on page 20 of you. Okay, if you have time, you can look back on that. These are known as open questions. As I said earlier, usually we just use the open questions and usually avoid yes and no answers. Remember, avoid. Below are some examples of the way you can write your interview questions to get people talking about themselves and their experience. What, why, how, when, right? Or where, maybe. What aspects of your job do you like best? Okay, when you hear that kind of question, you should say more than you think. I believe that. What do you know about, or what experience have you had of? Or how do you go about dealing with, or how would you handle? Or why? Why do you want to leave your present job? Why did you deal with the situation in that way? Or I'd like you to tell me. And maybe usually we just use what, why, how, when, where, right? It's the question. Sure, that is the information question. If you would like to get more information, you don't need to ask. Just say, could you, I'd like you to tell me about your experience. Of course, they will show you. Or could you give me an example of what or interesting, what else do you? To know more information, please. That's it. Or what else? Còn câu nào nữa không ạ? Can you tell me some examples of questioning? Không có hả? Have you ever Have you ever? This is kind of yes no question, right? Đây là câu hỏi yes no question phải không? But remember, they ask you to avoid yes no question. Người ta yêu cầu là mình tránh những câu hỏi yes no question mà. Thật ra với những câu hỏi như vậy mình cũng có thể hỏi yes no question, nhưng cách của mình hỏi phía sau có thể sao cho một cái sự lựa chọn để người ta giải thích thêm vẫn được chứ không phải không các bạn nhé. Giống như cái câu trên này cũng có này, can you give me an example of? Không lẽ giờ người ta hỏi gì thì mình trả lời no, I couldn't, right? Không có. Cho nên là tùy theo cái cách và cái câu hỏi ở phía sau nó là gì nữa, chứ không phải chỉ đơn giản là yes no question không nha. Okay, now we move next. Hồi mình thấy cái phần này là mình biết gần kết thúc bài rồi đó. Thì đúng rồi, là câu hỏi mở. Câu hỏi mở là câu hỏi để lấy dữ liệu, lấy thông tin đó. 16 words families. Complete the following sentences with the words related to the keywords here. Apply, select, or assess. You might need to add prefixes or suffixes and change the form. 1. There are two who grow far better than the others in terms of previous experience. To what? Mình thấy to ở đây thì mình xác định đây là loại từ gì? What are parts of speech here? Now? So, what is the word here? Yeah, applicants. So, can you tell me the synonym of applicants? What is that? The synonym of applicants. Candidates. Yes, thank you. Có nằm trong bài thi đó các bạn. Number 2. On candidates must complete an what? Cái này là mình học chiều giờ luôn đó. Application form. Right? Here, applicants and application form to bring to the interview. Number 3, the employment legislation is not what? What is number 3? Yes, an adjective. Good job. Applicable. Thank you. 2 people working less than 25 hours per week. Number 4, select. As we had a lot of candidates for the advertised position, we were able to be very what? Selective. Yeah. After that, you should use an adjective. Number 5, we offer what? Benefits to our personnel in addition to salary. Selective mà. Number 5 Number 5, we offer selection. Oops, answer show the answer number 6. In some types of recruitments, assessment centers are used rarely. Okay. And the last one, 7. It was difficult too. Ở đây là gì ạ? Đây cần là từ gì? Verb. Yeah, verb. So the verb access is accepts. The final two shortlisted applicants as they had such mixed skills. Okay. That's it. That is the end of the lesson today. So, do you have any questions? Yes. Welcome. Môn này mà khó hả? Các bạn kia học môn quan hệ công chúng còn khó hơn môn này nhiều. Thiệt luôn đó. Môn này là dễ nhất rồi. Môn quan hệ công chúng là khó nuốt lắm. Chắc bạn lớp phó đã gửi cho các bạn cái lịch học tiếp theo phải không nhỉ? Mình sẽ học vào ngày 17, 18 buổi tối nha. Ok. Yes. Sau khi học 5 buổi thì mình sẽ thi giữa kỳ các bạn nha. So, do you have any questions? Các bạn có câu hỏi nào không ạ? Kiểm tra giữa kỳ hả? Chắc là mình sẽ sau tháng 13 tháng 7, sau ngày 13 tháng 7. Học môn cô trực tiếp ạ? Cô không có dạy trực tiếp, cô dạy online thôi kiểm tra giữa kỳ rất là dễ các bạn nha. Kiểm tra giữa kỳ hay kiểm tra cuối kỳ thì các bạn cũng chỉ có 20 câu hỏi và 20 câu đó là 20 câu trắc nghiệm. 20 câu trắc nghiệm. Cho nên bài sẽ không khó. Đa số là thuộc về tiếng Anh. Nghĩa của từ là nhiều nên các bạn để ý tí xíu nha. Không, cô không có lớp dạy kèm nha. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, so we stop here, right? If
Cô
you
ơi,
don't have,
cái thi 20 câu á thì mình có nghe không cô?
không có nghe.
Có nghe luôn hả cô?
Đâu bài kiểm tra đó có nằm trong bài nghe mà mình đã nghe. Nên các bạn cũng có thể chịu khó nghe lại nha.
Dạ. Có gì cô cho tụi em xin cái file nghe chỗ anh Bình được không cô?
Ok, được, cô sẽ
Dạ.
gửi cho.
Dạ, tụi em cảm ơn cô.
Yes. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, class. And see you more than 3 weeks. Okay, more than 3 weeks. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.
Yes, goodbye.